welcome back. In this video I'll get a start on the rear wheel conversion. So last video fitted that front rim, and I think it's already transformed the look of the bike. Very happy with the way that's turned out. And you can see the rear rim here. This is the stock XJ650. It's quite a skinny rim. It's actually not as wide as that new front, so I want to put something much wider on the back there. So it's quite a challenge when you've got a shaft drive. There's not too many options, but what I've come up with is to match the front is this rim here, which is from a 900, and this one's 17 inches. It's actually 4 inches wide, which is enormous compared to the XJ650. So time will tell. I haven't seen anyone do this before, and there could be a reason for that, so we'll give it a go. I really like the look of this rim. It's disc brake as well, so if I can get it to fit properly, it'll be disc. So there's the standard one. It's 18 by 2.25, and I've got a 110/90 18-inch tyre on the XJ now. I don't know if that's standard or not, but I'm trying to put this rim on. You can see the size difference, and I've got a tyre for it already, an Angel GT like the front, but a 150, which really is enormous. So here's the rim again, 17 by 4 inch, so it's 1 inch smaller. The front is also 1 inch smaller than the XJ, so it'll lower the bike just a little bit, which should be good. Again, I was really lucky to find this rim. This is in amazing condition, really. And so just giving it a quick dust over. The seals and bearings look good. I really don't know what I'm up against yet, if it's going to fit properly, but taking a bit of a chance. I've already bought myself a new disc. I like the front. This is the stock disc for this rim. And again, I haven't tried the disc in the bike yet. I don't know if it's going to fit, but that may be another challenge at a later date once I get this rim sorted out. So here's the stock XJ650 rim and tyre. You can see on the swing arm there, on the right hand side there's about an inch or so clearance, quite good. And on the left hand side there is clearance, but it's a bit less. So when I first started looking at this, I thought, well, if I'm going 2.25 inch to 4 inch, there's absolutely no chance that rim's going to fit. But the offset does look a bit different, so I'm just taking the old rim and tyre out here. There's the shaft drive, and you know that new rim is from it's around a 2000 model bike. This is a 1981, so it's surprising how many things are still interchangeable from the older Yamahas to these newer versions. So again, there's the old rim here, just measuring the spline, and it's about 62 mil, and measure the newer one, and what would you know, it's exactly the same. And then what I do is just measure the dust cover, and that's the same as well. So based on these measurements, the shaft size, the spline, and that dust cover are all the same, so there's no reason why it won't slip on. It's a bit tricky to get this spline to line up. It seems to be like this for the standard rim as well. I think it's just the shape of the spline is quite a square edge. There's not much of a lead on it, but a bit of fiddling around, and that rim goes on. And incredibly, it's actually got quite good clearance, so it seems to fit more centralized in that swing arm than the standard 650. So you can see here, probably about an inch on that side, and the left hand side, funnily enough, is not much different to that. It's probably slightly closer, but certainly enough clearance. So that was quite surprising. I really didn't know what was going to happen. So you can see that in terms of the rim in the swing arm, that fits perfect. Here's this Angel GT tyre. It's a 150/70. It's a very wide tyre. Could probably go smaller to make things easier for myself, but I'll probably see if I can push the boundaries to get this to fit. So to get this to fit through the swing arm, I had to loosen off the shaft drive bolts there just to sort of kick it out, just a couple of mil. Put this on, and again, incredibly, it fits with the tyre on, and the clearance between the swing arm looks awesome. So I am at this point quite surprised. So just putting the nuts back on the shaft drive just to get it pretty much in the right position. Again, I haven't tried the disc on there. I don't know if that's going to fit, but look at that. That looks so much better. One of the challenges I've got though is you can see here there's clearance on the left and there's also clearance on the right. So in terms of where it's sitting now, it's great. Here is the original tyre against the new rim, and it's significantly wider, so it looks pretty much like a different bike now. So very happy with that. Now the challenge I have is, whilst it fits in the swing arm, it's not sitting exactly in the middle of the bike. I need to get a laser on it, but I think it's probably about 5 mil or so, maybe 5 to 10 mil to the right, and I need to figure out a way to move it closer to the left, and there's not much room to play with, so I don't know yet, but I just start looking at various options. So pull this drive out. There's a cushion mechanism in these newer models. The old one is just bolted direct, so I don't know, I guess the takeoff on these might feel a bit smoother. I just need to figure out what I can do, so I'm not sure yet. Bit of machining, modify the swing arm, move the engine a little bit. All options are on the table, so we'll see what happens. So that'll be in the next video. I'll see what I can do to move this tyre into the right position. So here it is here, going on, and this is the opportunity I see, is I could move that over a bit, probably 5 mil maybe, but I'm gonna have to do some machining, so stay tuned.